Good morning, everyone. It is me again. Today's interesting fact will be about two men, both with some type of disability. They both had the same disability, but they were able to somehow overcome and become prodigies in their particular lines of work. So pay close attention to who they are and what they did. Also, you need to listen, pay close attention to what is being said before the presentation starts, because there's also gems being dropped there. I'm always dropping gems every time that I come on here and you listen. Take advantage of what's being said also before the presentation. Ms. Johnson is getting ready to start it, and hopefully that everyone should pay attention. I'll need to get more participation from fifth grade. Fourth grade does an outstanding job. Second grade does an outstanding job. Third grade sometimes do okay, but fifth grade needs to participate. Okay? Back to you, Ms. Johnson.
Of a people who were more held back, more deprived, more sabotaged than African Americans. You took everything away from them and took them away from everything. They started in your country at less than zero, literally regarded and treated as subhuman, not allowed to learn to read or write or anything for hundreds of years. But you see, they come from a people of accomplishment to one degree or another. Not a people of piracy and theft and appropriation. They come from a people who created and built and developed in their own land. And even though you did everything that you could possibly do to suppress them, to hold them down, to hold them back, and you're still doing that until today, nevertheless, I don't think anyone can dispute the fact that African Americans have become a global cultural superpower. Culturally, they're a superpower. Whatever cultural soft power that America has in the global South,
Long come a bumblebee, Long come a bumblebee, Long come a bumblebee. He done the peg leg dance with a peg leg flea. Yeah, that's the truth. Anybody ask you who sung this song? Anybody ask you who sung this song? Woo! Anybody ask you who sung this song? Tell them peg leg Sam done told a lie and it's long gone.
Those were some very interesting men and very talented, to say the least. No one taught them. They had not one lesson from anyone to teach them how to play the harmonica or tap dance, solely on their own. Now, let's take a look at the gentleman on the left of the screen. Hoboing, he lost his leg. Yes, he lost his leg.
as he was hopping from train to train. No one really knows exactly the extent of exactly what happened, but nevertheless, he still was able to persevere in spite of losing one of his legs. Natural healing medicines and oils and things like that, and he was the show that would go along with them. Mostly you would see the people that they call gypsies doing that. He would travel, he would do that for a number of years before he had the opportunity to get into a studio and record albums and music. He was 61 years old when he did that, and then he would later on die at the age of 65. All right. Now, the next gentleman on the right of your screen, uh, he was also, when he was 12, he had gotten a job. He had begged his mother for a job, and she allowed him to go out there and work. And I kind of think that she probably regretted it because that's how he lost his leg. His leg got caught in a cotton gin machine. And instead of taking him to the hospital, because they did not accept foundational black Americans, native black Americans in hospitals at that time, they had to amputate his leg at home on on the table. So he would go on and have an amputated leg, but he still would tap dance up until he was about 15. Then he would come back out and tap dance with the one leg that that his uncle had made for him when he came back from World War I. By the age of 20, he was out on his own, going from city to city, place to place, performing. He even performed on Broadway. You saw how good he was in that short clip. He would make appearances on the Ed Sullivan Show. The Ed Sullivan Show was a popular show back then. He appeared on there 20 times. That is where I first had the chance to see him on that show. Uh, he would retire from show business, but he would still continue to perform at church, and he would perform at nursing homes. He would perform at schools. He did that up until the ripe old age of 89, 90, 91, something around up in there. And that's when he passed away. Now, what you're going to do for me, what are these men's names? You need to tell me their names, what they were called. That will be good enough for me.